I want to share with you one of the number one dating myths that I believe is out there that so many dating experts are touting, which is you should be dating multiple men simultaneously. Now, the thought process around this is that, okay, if you're dating multiple men, then the chances are higher for you to meet somebody that is really your match. The chances are higher for you to get to know somebody and be like, do I like this person or this person, and make a comparison so that you're really figuring out and evaluating what you like and dislike and what is really right for you and what you want truly, right? And a lot of people will tout this because they'll say, okay, well, you just want to wait for which guy actually chooses you as well in this process. Well, I'm here to tell you that dating and love has nothing to do with being a numbers game. And if this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, my name is Kavita J. Patel. I'm a love and relationship coach, and I've been doing this work for over 15 years, working with ambitious women that really feel like this part of their life is missing and empowering them to really follow their own path to find what I call soul level love. The numbers game actually does not work because you could go on a million dates and literally, if your heart is closed, if you are protected, if you put up walls, if your guards are up, you will get nowhere. You'll literally go on a million dates and have a million experiences and a million stories, I'm sure, but it's not going to result in finding the one for you, the person that is your match, that is your equal, where you are not settling on any level. All it does is that you're doing more. And I totally disagree with this because you need to be doing the work internally to look at what are your guards, what are your protection mechanisms that are keeping you from love, and how are you connected to your own feelings so that this isn't just a game of who chooses me, but who do I also choose? Who am I excited about? Who am I falling in love with? Who do I want to be with day in and day out? And a lot of you disconnect from your feelings in this process, especially when you turn it into a numbers game. And here's the other thing. Some of you are not built for that, right? You might be sitting there like, I never wanted to do that in the first place because it's hard for me. I can't even imagine dating that many men simultaneously. And I want you to know that's okay. You're allowed to follow that. Because what I see is a personality type that can go on date after date after date. They're actually quite protected. So their energy is protected. So they're not actually expending so much energy around connection, and they're able to kind of just do this date after date after date thing. But some of you really are looking for this deep level of connection, and that's just how you work. And so when you go on one date, you want to connect with them, you want to know their lives, you want to see if there's a match, and that takes energy. So the idea of actually dating multiple people just feels really hard. Like that's exhausting. And I totally agree with you. So the other thing that happens is that you're just scratching the surface with each man. So if you're dating 5 men at the same time, you're juggling a lot of dates, and you're not actually diving deep with somebody. So you don't really know what they're capable of. You don't really know what their truest character or value system or emotional IQ is actually like, because you're not necessarily going all the way there within yourself. You're not really letting yourself even open up to that level. So then they are not letting themselves open up to that level. And so you just stay on the surface. So even if somebody chooses you out of that and you're pretty excited about it, you still don't know if that is the right person for you, because there are deeper layers of who somebody is that comes out over time, right? And so you just don't get a sense of any of that just by dating 5 men at the same time. Another reason this doesn't work is that you are approaching your dating life from a strategic place, and nothing in your dating life is actually strategic. I know this because I have been doing this work for over 15 years, and I've worked with thousands of women that are smart and successful and powerful, and the very things that got them the accomplishments in their career are gonna be the things that are not gonna work for them in their love lives. And so these strategies and these tactics and games just don't work here. And they've been frustrated because they're like, I'm trying all the things. I'm putting myself out there. I'm on 5 different apps, but nothing is working. I'm not meeting the right person. The reason that doesn't work is the exact same reason that I said at the beginning, which is most people are still protected. They're guarded. Their hearts are closed. So they sabotage relationships unknowingly, or they push the right men away. And so that is what you need to look at. It's the inner work that needs the most priority, not manipulating the external. Another reason is because when you do this inner work, when you look at your guards, when you look at your protection mechanisms and you do the work to help them fall away, you start to vibe at a different space. You start to vibe from a different level, and that vibration makes a big impact because you are now open to love. Your fears around falling for somebody and getting hurt, they are diminished. They don't go away completely, but they're lower. They're not high. You're not on alert, looking for red flags, mistrusting men, and coming from that space of strategy. You are actually coming from an open-hearted space of love and an intention of connection. And when you're vibrating from that place, the right quality man will see you, will recognize you. You will magnetize them in. But more importantly than magnetizing this person in is your ability to see them too. Because if you can't see them and you can't see that this is the right person for you because of all those walls, it's not going to work either, right? So this is about vibrating from a different place so that he can see you and you can see him. And what I want you to know, and this is what I was about to say at the very beginning of this, sometimes I go off on these tangents that I also think are super important for you to know, is that you can't miss this man. You can't. You cannot miss him. This is a karmic, cosmic connection, and it is meant to be. It has been almost pre-decided on some level from previous lifetimes, if you choose to believe that. But I think there's a lot of peace, even if you don't believe in previous lifetimes or karma, that this can give you a lot of peace to start to take in, that I cannot miss this man. I don't have to go on 25 dates in a month to actually feel like I've made progress in my dating life. That you don't have to do that. Do you need to put yourself out there on some level? Yes, you need to be available. You need to be emotionally available. You need to be ready to fall in love with somebody. That all needs to be there. But you cannot miss this person. Can you mess it up once you meet this person? Yes, you can. That's when your walls will keep you from letting him in, keep you from really helping him understand your world and you his, and really come to a place of a higher level or higher state of love that will prevent it. It can even sabotage it. But can you miss meeting this man? No. But I want you to have the ability to recognize it for what it actually is. When it's true love, to be able to recognize it is a gift and a discernment that is instilled inside of you because of this inner work that you have done. So I want you to take all that energy that's going out into strategizing and efforting and pull it inwards and look at what is sitting inside of you. Are you actually emotionally ready or wanting to be in a relationship that lasts? Are you scared of something even succeeding? Are you scared of it failing and getting hurt again? Those are the questions to be asking yourself. So dating is not a numbers game. I've literally had clients that have put themselves out there after swearing off online dating for months and months and months, and meet somebody on the very first app that they put themselves on after doing this work. That is what is possible. If you love this video, hit that subscribe button now, because I love debunking these common dating myths and giving you a deeper perspective of what is actually happening in the energetics of love, relating to one another, committing to one another, where you're building this relationship with somebody where you are taking each other to a new level. So hit that subscribe button now. And check out the 2 videos that are posted right up here. And I can't wait to see you in the next video.